This Week with Bob Mueller on News 2.
This week.
So now our next step will be to take it to the Metro Council and ask them to put it on the ballot for voters.
Nashville Mayor Freddie O'Connell talks a drop in crime, a rise in hiring of first responders, and the city's first comprehensive mass transit plan during his first State of Metro address.
I've seen an increase in women.
Despite a $50 million infusion of cash to address homelessness, a new study finds a 43% rise in Nashville's homeless population in the past 2 years. More in our This Week cover story.
We're seeing big drop-offs in applications to residency training programs in states where abortion is banned.
Tennessee's near-total abortion ban is causing OB/GYN doctors to flee the state and for new doctors to choose other states for their residency, potentially leading to healthcare deserts for Tennessee pregnant women. Hello again and welcome to another edition of This Week. Nashville Mayor Freddie O'Connell delivers his first State of Metro address. Nashville's homeless population is on the rise, but we begin with OB/GYNs fleeing Tennessee over its abortion ban.
Year over year, the magnitude has surprised me.
Dr. Atul Grover leads the Research and Action Institute. His new data shows that the number of doctors looking to do OB/GYN residency training here in Tennessee has dropped 21% since the state's abortion ban passed.
Some great programs, right? Like places like Vanderbilt and Meharry and East Tennessee and University of Tennessee, they declined by almost 21%, or 175 fewer people applied to OB/GYN training programs in Tennessee compared to the year before. And the year before, it had already declined by about 132. We're seeing big drop-offs in applications to residency training programs in states where abortion is banned.
Tennessee's not alone. The data shows that 14 states that have abortion bans on the books are seeing a similar drop-off in residency applications.
This is something that we anticipated as practicing OB/GYNs.
Dr. Laura Andreessen is a Middle Tennessee OB/GYN. The abortion ban has motivated her to run for state office. She's concerned the ban is pushing experienced doctors into retirement, scaring the younger ones away from practicing in Tennessee, and ultimately hurting patient care statewide.
We're seeing OB deserts all over Tennessee. We have large, vast areas that don't have an OB provider readily available to them. And by pushing more people out, not being able to draw new people in, that is only going to get worse.
Now to our This Week cover story. Despite a $50 million investment in the problem to fight homelessness, the number of people experiencing chronic homelessness here in Nashville keeps increasing. Here's News 2's Adam Mincer with the numbers.
When Nashville approved $50 million to fight homelessness in 2022, then Mayor John Cooper had hope.
Bold and ambitious plan to get Nashville's most vulnerable population off the streets.
Yet despite that one-time funding from federal COVID grants, there's been a 43% increase in chronically homeless people in Nashville over the past year, now reaching nearly 1,500 people, according to Metro's homelessness dashboard. All for Him Ministries founder Heather Young notices the increase daily while providing resources to the Nashville homeless population.
I've seen an increase in women and children. I've seen an increase in mental health.
Data shows the number of women who are homeless is going up, a 28% increase in 6 months. And Young says unless Nashville gets more affordable housing options, the issue will only get worse.
It's going to keep growing. Next year, I guarantee you it's going to double from where we are now.
Open Table Nashville's India Pungarcher says what they need to stop this trend is more funding.
You know, if a one-time $50 million investment was going to end homelessness in Nashville, homelessness wouldn't exist anymore. That's just a drop in the bucket, right? We need hundreds of millions of dollars in order to even just make a dent in homelessness here in Nashville.
But Pungarcher says people also need to be patient, saying not all of the new housing this money funded is ready yet.
This isn't a problem that we, got into overnight, and it's going to take us a while to get out of it as well.
As for encampments, at the last Homeless Planning Council meeting, Metro officials said they won't close encampments until they have the room to house the people who are living outside right now. It's unclear when that will be. Metro didn't respond to my request for comment.
Stay with us. A conversation with Nashville Mayor Freddie O'Connell as this week continues in a moment.